So, as you may know, there's a picture of a coconut in the Team Fortress 2 files for the textures, which was rumored to break the game whenever it was deleted. This was later revealed to be false, but it was still a pretty funny idea. The original tweet, or at least the most popular one that has this information, as you can see, it reads, "Fun TF2 fact, there is a JPG of a coconut in the files," and a dev note reads, "I have no honking idea who put this here, but when I deleted it, the game wouldn't start. Words cannot describe my honking confusion." So, I had an idea. I finally downloaded the Friday Night Funkin mod today of, you know, Mann Co versus Mann Co. It's called Friday Night Fortress. So, I went to check out the files in the game because they're very easily accessible and I like to mess around in the files of things. And when I went in there, I noticed that in the assets, right? Yeah, there's a coconut. There's an entire folder just for the coconut. So, I wondered, hey, what's gonna happen if I delete this? Or rename it, because renaming it actually does, like, the same thing, essentially, as deleting it, because the game can't find the file that it's looking for anymore, because it can't find the file with the name that it's looking for, which is coconut.png in this case, actually. But yeah. So that's pretty much just what I'm doing in this video. I did take this video separately from me recording the audio from it, but yeah, as you can see, it's just like, I'll just go into my games folder, you know, and I open up the folder for all the files of the game, including the AXE to launch it, of course, and I just go in assets and in images, and there's a whole folder just for the coconut. So I go in, it's literally just the same coconut picture, right? And as you can see, the coconut text file just says, "You may not delete the coconut. If so, horrible things will happen." So, so I just renamed it, of course, you know. It does about the same thing in practice as like Monica. I actually got the hint of just renaming it from Monica in Doki Doki Literature Club when she tells you to rename her. And of course it says, "What have you done? Why, Nora? I'm not going to say my last name. I'm gonna have to block out my actual last name and that file." And this file appears on your desktop that just says, it's called whathaveyouDone.txt, and it just says, "You have deleted the almighty coconut, the last thing keeping the game tethered to the fabric of reality. You have doomed us all," over and over again. And I was wondering, how long does this go on, of course? And of course, you don't have to scroll down for as long, of course, if the font size is still the same, and you just make the window bigger because of the word wrap, you know. So, yeah, as you can see, it's a very long text file. So I just went to the end of the file, right? Of the text file, and I clicked at the very end because the number of columns in the specific line basically means how many like it makes a new line in a text file, right? For every time that you hit, like, the enter or the return button. So that's the only way, that means that it's going to start a new line, even if you have word wrap off. And if you have word wrap, if you do have word wrap off, then it's just all going to be on one long line, and you're just going to have to scroll left and right. So yeah, apparently there are, let me squint and see how many zeros that is. There's 130,000 characters in this entire line, which means that overall in this whole text file there's that many characters. But, of course, if you rename it back to just coconut.png, then it's perfectly fine, and the game just boots up like normal. As you can see, it just does the whole Valve intro, but yeah. And so then I decided to run a test that I hadn't actually run before this as well. I decided to try and capitalize the first letter of it to see if that would make a difference. It did not actually make a difference, funny enough. As you can see, it's called coconut.png with a capital C now, and the game still boots up just like normal. I guess that the, like, whatever piece of code is trying to look for it, for this line, or like for this image, right? Then it isn't case sensitive, so that's good to know, I guess. I don't know, it's good to know for, like, coding, you know. And so then I just renamed it back to normal, as it is right now, you know. Also, if you boot up the game with the coconut still renamed to something other than coconut.png a second time, it doesn't put 2 of the text files onto your desktop. I thought that was interesting, I noticed that. I specifically actually did that, you know, just so that I could see if that happened, which it didn't, so I think that that's also pretty cool. And then I ended the video, and then after that, you know, I did actually end up deleting the text file off of my desktop, but I might actually put it back on there because I think it's funny. So, yeah. Cool thing I found. Just wanted to share it real quick. Quick video, you know. Actually took me all day to, like, edit, but that was also because I was having Windows Media Player issues trying to listen to music at the same time. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I want you guys to go out there and be as kind and respectful as you can to people, no matter what. And that means stand up for yourself, too. Don't let people walk all over you. That's not respecting yourself. And if you liked the video, please hit the like button, and maybe the subscribe button. And if you didn't like it, leave me a respectful comment telling me what I could do better in future videos. So long.